undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. From Omaha, Nebraska.
In favor of the winner, remaining undefeated, proving he is one of the elite champions of the sport.
The fight, it is over. Canelo gets the knockout. Deontay Wilder has eradicated Dominic Brazil. He is the...
Yo, 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 yo. You know what this is, man. It's your favorite channel, man. It's CTB. This is Chantel Boxing. I'm your boy, Jay Slay. Say what up to him, man.
What's up, everybody? Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing.
That is a fact, most definitely. Put a like on the video, man. Comment on the video, man. Help us grow, man. We trying to grow at CTB. When you put a like on the video, it broadens our audience and get our video out there. So hopefully one day we can reach the levels of the greats like Boxing Ego, Champside, etc., etc. We're trying to reach those levels. So please, please, please put a like on the video, put a comment on the video, subscribe. But with that being said, man, what's on the top of the day for the true boxing fans, man? What we talking about?
It's fight week again, and this time it will be Virgil Ortiz versus Kavaliauskas. I may be saying his name wrong. Don't y'all kill me, but we're going to go with Mean Machine. Y'all know Mean Machine. So we're going to give a slight breakdown and give our fight predictions.
Cool, man. Let's talk about it. Serve them up real quick. It's fight week. Favorite time of the week, man. Favorite time of the year. Favorite time of whatever. I love fight time, especially when it's fights that nobody really talk about, because I know it's a chance that once the fight is said and done, it could be a highlight reel knockout. It can be a highlight reel fight, and nobody's seen it coming but us here at CTB, and we're going to break it down for you on how we think it's going to go. So let's start off with Mean Machine, man. What is some of your opinions on Mean Machine, and what are some of the game plans you would see he would be able to use against a young Ortiz, the young lion Ortiz?
Similar to the other fight that's going on this weekend, is another class of youth versus experience. And I think that Mean Machine has to use that experience. He's an Olympian. A lot of people tend to overlook. He's been in the ring with the one of the best in the world in Terrence Crawford. And in that fight, people forget he actually boxed pretty decent for the first 4 or 5 rounds. So I think he has to kind of use that same strategy against Virgil Ortiz to try to frustrate him and fluster him and not be predictable, and has to confuse the young lion, because he's coming out there, he's gonna be on fire, he's gonna be trying to take you out of there. And if you can make it a more of a thinker man's game more than the physical, I think that Mean Machine has a chance. I looked at the odds and it was like 11-1 in favor of Virgil Ortiz, which blew my mind, because I think this fight is a lot closer than 11-1. So I was kind of shocked with that.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. He will have to use his jab. He will have to use his experience, because the young Ortiz, man, the young lion, he's coming for a knockout. He has 17 wins, all by knockout. So you know what his game plan is. His game plan is to have a short night. So with that being said, Mean Machine would have to be on his stick. He would have to do, like you said, like he did early against Crawford. He would have to try to frustrate him with movement, jabs, and that's the only chance I really see him having, to be honest. The odds, like you said, to me, it's kind of fitting with the projection of Ortiz, because like I said, he is younger. He's 10 years younger than Kavaliauskas. Mean Machine. He's 10 years younger. He has a crazy punching power. And he's fought, aside from Crawford, he's fought almost the better competition. He's fought Maurice Hooker, which was a good ass fight. He's fought he's fought Samuel Vargas, which is a decent name also. And he also fought Marcio Herrera, who was also pretty much in the same position right now Mean Machine is in. He had experience. He's been in with some tough fights. And Herrera was known to be confusing and give tough fights to everybody. But
beat Danny Garcia.
From what he's supposed to have won. He's supposed to have that win. Well, matter of fact, he did win, but it was
he lost on a decision, but
he really won. Yeah,
he won that fight.
Yeah, he won that fight. But yeah, Ortiz got him out of there. He stopped the older vet, and I kind of see that going a similar path, man. I just think he has the better competition recently. So if I'm a Machine, my only chance is to frustrate him, like you said. But What is some of the other that I didn't already give them all up? Hopefully, what are some of your things that you see Ortiz can do?
I think Ortiz needs to be busy. I think he needs to come out the first round, establish that he need to let him feel his power. I think once he feel his power, I think that will throw Mean Machine off. He needs to know because Mean Machine is a tough guy, and he needs to catch him and let him know that he can't stand in front of him. And I think if he gets Mean Machine more defensively mindful as far as being reluctant to throw punches and hesitant, then he can get more aggressive and maybe probably try to get an early stoppage. So if I'm Mean Machine, I mean not Mean Machine, but if I'm Ortiz, I'm coming out strong, I'm coming out quick, I'm pitting my punches together, and I'm sitting down on punches, and I'm trying to establish that I'm gonna be the man in the ring tonight, and that this is not gonna be a long night if I'm him. I feel like Ortiz learned a lot from the Maurice Hooker fight because I think he went through a part of that fight where he was frustrated, he was flustered, and I think he learned a lot in that fight, and that prepared him for this fight that he's about to have this weekend. So I think he won't be as flustered or frustrated. I think if he never fought Maurice Hooker, this fight could be even more interesting, but I think it won't happen. So I think that's what Ortiz needs to do.
Yeah, I agree. Because I don't know if you remember or not, but we did the fight predictions for that fight, for the Maurice Hooker Ortiz fight, and we was on opposite ends of the spectrum. I actually thought Hooker was going to win that fight. I thought Hooker would have used his experience. It's kind of the same thing we talked about Mean Machine a minute ago. I thought Hooker would have used his experience on the young lion, and of course, I was wrong in devastation fashion. He pretty much got stopped. With the body shot, I believe, and Hooker said he hurt his hand, but I think the body work was what got him out of there. I kind of see Ortiz doing this kind of the same thing you said. Like you said, the Maurice Hooker fight prepared him for this fight because he's going to dominate. He's going to go for that body, man. He's gonna excuse me. He's gonna make Green Machine respect his power, especially to the body. Those hooks, man, are devastating. He's gonna try to land them shits in succession. And if you Mean Machine and you standing there in the pocket too long, you want to get stopped. I hate to say it, but you might get stopped, and you will get stopped worse than Terrence Crawford did. I'm being honest. Ortiz just has that type of power, man. He has that power to devastate and to change any fight, especially at welterweight. But Mean Machine has power also. So Ortiz will have to be defensively responsible. Do you think he's capable of being defensively responsible against the vet in Mean Machine?
I believe so. I think he'll be careful as far as watching him for Mean Machine power. I think he's a lot more of a power puncher than Mean Machine, but I think crazy may sound in boxing, it's two different types of power. It's punching power, but it's also physicality. And I think that as far as the physical point, I think that Mean Machine is stronger than Virgil Ortiz. And I didn't say anything about that, but I also add that to Mean Machine that he needs to use his physical strength advantage against Ortiz. So I think that could cause some problems too. But I think as far as the punching power, I don't think he has much to worry about because when they start getting the exchanges, like you said, and he feels Ortiz power, he gonna realize that's a game he can't play.
Yeah, like I said, if he makes it rugged, rough and rugged, that's probably his best bet. And like I said, stay on his jab a little bit, mix it up a little bit, because I think OT's power is just different. Like you said, the different types. It is physical power. I agree with that, and it is, knockout concussion power. And I think concussive power edge would go to Ortiz. So prediction time, man. Who do you have and why?
I'm going to say that this fight is going to be somewhat interesting again for the first 2 or 3 rounds, but I think Ortiz is going to come out a lot stronger and faster than he did in the Hooker fight, and I think he's going to hurt him probably around the 4th round. I think he could drop him around the 4th or 5th round, and I think he's going to get that stoppage in the 7th round, and I think it's going to be a great showcase fight. I think the talks again are going to start coming up about him and Crawford again. I know Crawford has his business with Porter, which we hope gets made. But I think this fight would kind of let us know if he's ready to maybe take that step. I still don't know if he's ready to take that step, but I'm going to watch this fight closely because I don't think it's a fight where we're trying to wonder who's going to win. It's more of a showcase fight to see if he's ready for the next level of fighters. But as far as prediction, I'm going to go with a 7th round stoppage for Ortiz.
Yeah, I agree with you on all those topics, man. I also agree with a stoppage, probably about the same between 7 and 9. I think he's going to stop Mean Machine. Uh, I only give Mean Machine that really some people call it earlier than that. Why I say 7 to 9? Because Mean Machine is tough, and because it took Crawford that long to get him out of there. So my whole thing is, like you said, it's a showcase fight. My whole thing is if Ortiz gets rid of Mean Machine faster than Crawford did, you know how we do here and as boxing fans, we do the whole triangle theory sometimes. So, like you said, that's part of the showcase of Ortiz. He's trying to get Mean Machine out of there faster than it took Crawford to do it in a more devastating fashion. So I wouldn't be surprised if he go in here and gets rid of Ortiz earlier than the 7th or 9th. He might do it in devastation fashion. I think it's gonna be a highlight reel knockout. I'm calling for that just because I kind of need that as a boxer fan right now because I've been hurting the last couple months between fights being postponed and pulled out and COVID is in other fights and it's to me I just want to see something devastating knockout to get me back to where I was with the love of the sport. So hopefully Ortiz do that for me. With that being said, man, you got anything else you want to add to this topic?
I think we covered it for right now. I guess we'll do a post-fight review maybe on later after the fight is over.
Most definitely. Well, that being said, man, it's your favorite channel, man. This CTB. This is Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
Like Slay said, man, hit the like button for us. If you're watching it, the channel, just click over and hit the like button. The little icon at the bottom, just hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when we drop in the video and comment so we can know who you are. But most of all, God, peace, and love, and we out of here.